small talk.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
And a handmaiden, now what does he know?
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Ah, fuck.
I'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I
Of
hope
course.
you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Good point. But nobody gives a fuck about you! Dong. I mean, the art style. And oh,
Lady
yeah.
Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Oh shit, it's actually
There's something
her!
we must discuss.
Wait, did you actually get the voice actor through? Oh yes, I fucking love her so much. She is... Oh,
From the day you arrived
so
in
fucking
Highgarden,
sexy.
I thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Yeah.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But
Get
there's
naked.
another matter.
What the
we
fuck was
must
that?
attend to first.
what? I
You must
just saw her
understand there
just...
are limits to what I can say,
the-
especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen.
None here to her.
To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She
Just kiss her.
demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Oh, I'm ready to receive you, baby.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Say he's ready.
Good luck.
Good luck. Fuck you, saying good luck. I'm gonna get murdered. You just know she's gonna get murdered. Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion Lannister, Tyrion Lannister, Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, Peter fucking Dinklage, Peter fucking Dinklage.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Thank you.
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Hi. Neil, might as well not piss her
Your
off.
Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Lena Henley
House
is
Forrester
very,
is a northern house.
like, she's
loyal
very
to
well
the
known
king.
because she's been in a lot of
Are
shit
they?
films and a
I
lot of
beg
good
your
films
pardon,
and a
Your
lot of
Grace.
I wasn't
games.
talking
Wait,
to you.
no, I don't think. I
I
think
want to hear
this is
from
the
the
only game
girl.
she's been in.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord
We
Forrester.
serve King Joffrey.
He's
Our
not here,
loyalty
is he?
never wavers
She is.
to the one true
The girl can speak
king.
for her.
Joffrey is the one true
I
king.
don't- wait,
Your
what?
Grace.
I pressed fucking X.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Fuck you.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Clever stuff.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
No.
Yes, Your
Absolutely.
Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Yes.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
You'll be ashamed to see it
Peter
fall into hands
Dinklage.
within the house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
Cersei, shut up and
It
let
would be
Peter Dinklage
unfortunate
talk.
to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I went to sound myself.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
Was that a wrong move?
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
No.
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
I do.
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Say
I'm
fuck
sure
the
she
king.
Let the girl answer the question.
Be true to the king.
Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Who gives a fuck?
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Fuck you.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
I don't care.
It was quite the first impression.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
You're sure?
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
Really?
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yeah.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
It was shit.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Bitchy.
But at least it's over now.
Is it really?
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true.
She's dead.
And Oberyn Martell, the
The
Red
Red
Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No,
He does have a certain look about him.
not Joffrey.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven
Marrying him
Kingdoms.
is a very bad
I
idea.
might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off?
No one.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
It wasn't me, my lady.
I'm being honest.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Not really.
The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes.